What's going on, everyone? Today we are covering some reactions slash reviews, I guess, coming from some screeners of The Challengers, which was a movie that I was kind of looking forward to. The trailers weren't the best, but I was still keeping an open mind with Luca Guadagnino directing and Zendaya starring, and apparently it seems to be a hit. But before we cover these, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click that bell. That way you're notified every time we upload. If you like this type of content covering movie reviews, all of this stuff related to like pop culture and movie content. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these reviews. The first one we have comes from Jack Murphy saying, you know that feeling when you listen to a song for the first time and you immediately love it and you get a sugar high from it and play it over and over again nonstop because it is so intoxicating and it makes you feel alive? That's what watching Challengers feels like. What a description to start this video off with. The next one we have is from Nick. He says, the more I think about Challengers, the more it's not only one of the best films of 2024, it's not just a really good sports film, it's Luca Guadagnino's best film by far. A Reznor and Ross score never misses, and Zendaya proves she's a superstar. Get ready. Love to hear that. I love Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, and I have no doubt that they do insane work on this film. But we have Perry Nimrov saying Challengers is electric. Every single second of this film is charged with carnal passion for romance and sport. The chemistry between Zendaya, Mike Faist, and Josh O'Connor is utterly intoxicating, as is watching them navigate their pursuit of success in tennis as it becomes inseparable from their personal relationships. We love that. We love a nice descriptive review of why this film hit on so many levels for someone. The next one we have comes from Jacob saying Challengers is one of the most thrilling movies of the year, pulsing with sexual energy and dripping with cinematic sweat. Zendaya owns the screen as a never better Josh O'Connor and a brilliant Mike Faist play a tense head match. The Reznor and Ross score is a stone cold banger. I'm so glad to hear that. The next one we have though comes from Matt saying Challengers is the first film of 2024 that feels like a lock for my end of the year list. Given how I feel about Luca Guadagnino's films, I'm not surprised this is my take. However, it's consistently taking turns you don't expect and is always making the most out of its dynamic trio. We love that. We love a movie that subverts expectations, that blows audiences away, that makes us grip our seats. And that's just great to hear. But the next one we have comes from Aaron Murray saying Challengers sees Luca Guadagnino translate the sport of tennis into a wonderfully sweaty piece of filmmaking that explores sexual desires and the blurred line between pleasure and victory. Absolutely blown away by what he's cooked here. This has an all-timer of an ending. We love a goated movie ending. I think the way a movie starts and ends is quite possibly the most important thing in a movie. I think a lot of movies get benefits of the doubts because the ending was so great. And I guess if you left the theater on kind of a sour note rather than a high one, no matter what the film was or was like beforehand, there's a high chance that you're walking out of that movie a lot more satisfied if that ending really hits the spot. But the next one we have comes from Great Wall NC State fan Connor saying Challengers is not only one of the sexiest movies I've ever seen, it somehow manages to be one of the best sports films that has come out in my lifetime. 2024 is the year of Zendaya. Obviously, she was in Dune. Now this film, I mean, she's going crazy right now. But yeah, the next one we have comes from the man Movie Files. Go ahead and check him out. He has a great YouTube channel, does a lot of great content over there. So yeah, I suggest you go check him out if you like this type of stuff. But he says Challengers is a fresh take on a sports drama with undeniable sexual tension. Luca skillfully portrays the messiness of this highly toxic and complicated relationship between characters. Reznor and Ross's intoxicating score and remarkable editing make for an incredible experience. Every time I see someone talk about this score now, I mean, I just can't wait. I loved their score on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and I think they're just great on everything they're on. I believe one of them did some work on Shogun. Like, they just come out with bangers, and I can't wait to hear the score for this film. But the next one comes from Shabazz over at the Movie Podcast, another channel that is phenomenal. You guys should go check out. But he says Challengers is sexy, heart-pounding action on and off the court, with Zendaya owning the screen. Josh O'Connor and Mike Faist are excellent and drive the tension. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score is destined for awards glory, simply electrifying. It would be really interesting and awesome to see them kind of do even more bigger things in the future. But yeah, we're going to do one more, and then I'll show you guys kind of, plethora of reviews that I caught. But this last one comes from Austin Burke, who has a phenomenal YouTube channel. If you like movies and reviews and all that stuff, please go check his channel out. It's definitely worth it. But he says, are you kidding me? Cinema is back, baby. Luca Guadagnino just delivered his best work yet. Challengers is easily one of the best movies of the year. Exhilarating, energetic, excellent. And here is a plethora of other reviews I was able to catch really quick. It's on the screen right now. You can pause it and read all of them if you want. And if you don't, that's fine. But yeah, guys, this sounds like Challengers is going to be a hit and arguably Guadagnino's best. If you haven't seen anything like Call Me By Your Name and even stuff like Bones and All, I definitely suggest giving those a watch. But I mean, this is high praise, not only for Zendaya, for the score, but for the film as a whole. It sounds like it's really tense. It has sexual tension, but also really makes you care for the characters, what's at stake here, and kind of what's driving this whole film. Not only obviously the complicated relationship side, but the sports side, and that's really good to hear. I'm a sucker for sports movies, and when it has this type of twist on it and keeps you on your toes and makes you grip your seat, it can only go up from there. So I will definitely be checking this film out, and when I do, you'll obviously get a review from me, because now this is getting even higher and more on my radar. Not that it wasn't before, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that the trailers weren't a little underwhelming and didn't sell this kind of as good or as well as it could have. But trusting all these people in their word and going into it with a more open mind, obviously, and hoping for the best, which you should do for any movie. No one wants to watch a bad movie. But yeah, I'm thoroughly excited for this. But you guys tell me in the comments below what your thoughts are on the Challengers. Are you excited for it? Are you not? Have you seen it already? Anything? Please don't spoil, though. At least if there's any spoilers to be given, please don't do that. But yeah, guys, loved hearing these reviews, and we'll cover some more obviously in the future. But if you've made it this far and you haven't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click that bell. That way you're notified every time we upload. We do a lot of these on the channel. We post weekly as well. So yeah, sticking around would be greatly appreciated. But other than that, guys, it's been boy Keezy, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.